Guys, it's like some days it seems fake to me. Like, and I know some of you guys are like, dude, you talk about this all the time. I know. But I think if you guys would just have some context, and I know some of you do. I know some of you, I know Jeff's sitting at the fire station right now. He knows what I'm talking about. He's like, dude, I'm out here freaking getting people. I'm pulling people out from under a car and picking up their brains that are all over the road. Like, I get it. But some of you guys, maybe that are young or like haven't really done any of that stuff, you got to remember this opportunity, like on top of the fact that this is scalable, on top of the fact that this is asset-based, on top of the fact that this, you can do it from anywhere, on top of all these other things, okay? You get to do it from wherever you want, or wearing whatever you want, with whoever you want, however you want, acting like you get complete autonomy. And so the reason I get frustrated a lot of times with some of you that are complaining or that are so, sometimes people get pessimistic and negative and, oh, this isn't working. And Google did this. And, oh my gosh, you can't get any business owners to answer the phone. And the business owners, they just don't get it. And it's like, yeah, that's true. But I'd sure rather be doing this than knocking doors, man. I'd sure rather be doing this than being in Huntsville, Alabama on July 4th when I should be at the pool eating a hamburger and I've sweat through 2 pairs of pants and I shouldn't have worn tan today and I got the sweat ring on my hat and I stink and I just went into a house that has cats and I'm allergic to cats and, oh, they just told me no. I would way rather be doing this and dealing with these problems than those, okay? And by the way, doing that, there's no assets. So, and with this, we get assets. It's mind blowing. So I'm telling you all this because some of you guys have been with me for almost a year. Okay. Some of you guys have been hearing me scream on these calls and cuss on these calls. If you guys haven't noticed, I've gotten better. I'm trying. Gotten a little bit better about the cursing. You guys have heard it. You guys have been in it. And sometimes what happens when we're in something for a period of time, the honeymoon phase it ends, right? We get in. Some of you guys are in the honeymoon phase. You're excited. There's this possibility of making money online. And I'm going to quit my job and whatever. And then what happens is you get punched right in the face. You call the business owner and they don't answer. You call the business owner, they're mean to you. You set up your Google ad, it gets suspended. You spend $100 and no clicks because you forgot to do the ad copy, how I said, or you went into the wrong niche. And all of a sudden that honeymoon phase, it wears off really quick. And it's really, really easy to get caught up in that monotony of everyday hustle with this business. The building the list, the doing the research, the doing the keyword list, setting up the ads, dealing with ad suspension. I have this weird glare that's really pissing me off from the sun. I hope it goes away. We get caught up in the monotony of these things. And it's really easy to forget about the context of what we're doing here, guys, gals, I'm talking to all of you guys. And all I want to do is, and this is a message for me because I felt it this morning. Trust me. I feel it just like you do. I told you guys a couple months ago when I went and I did that big sprint in September, make as much money as we can. And we killed it. We did incredible numbers and we hit some crazy numbers. And the next week after that month ended, I literally, for the first time in a year, I felt burned out. I really did. I felt burned out. I felt tired. I felt like, oh my gosh, all these things, they became these huge obstacles that they shouldn't have been. And luckily the very next week, you guys heard me come on and I shared with you. I remember I'm like, look, dude, you get to make any amount of money you want to make from your home or from wherever. And you're building assets. And these are things you could pass on to your wife. And God forbid you die in a plane crash, but if I'm flying to West Africa and freaking the motor goes out, I'm going to go down with a smile on my face because my family's taken care of. Like there's all these things. And I think sometimes we forget about this. And this is not like a gratitude freaking live. This is just a context live. Have some freaking context. Like, how cool is it that like for me, for example, I'm here this week. Next week, I'm going to Scottsdale, baby. I'm going to Scottsdale Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll be on the call. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll be on this call. I'll be on the Wednesday call. I am going to Scottsdale to enjoy Thanksgiving. Why? Because we want to. We're going to go golf. We're going to go see some people that we know. Maybe I can even try and link up with some of you guys that I know we had a bunch of people down in Arizona. I'm going to Scottsdale because my business still runs when I'm in Scottsdale. Okay. I come home 3 days later. I get those 3 days. I'm going to get as much done as I can. I'm going to get a haircut. I'm going to freaking make sure everything's dialed in. Still going to be working. And I'm going to get on a plane and I'm going to go to Africa for 10 days. And I'm going to spend a third of December in West Africa. Why? Because I want to. Because I have a business just like you, that when I'm in Africa, my money still comes in. When I'm in Scottsdale, my money still comes in. When I'm at the Jake Paul fight because I want to, my money still comes in. When I'm in Arkansas last weekend looking at properties, which by the way, I should be closing in 3 days, my money still comes in. Okay. And I just need you guys, for any challenges, we can sit there and we're going to go into them. We got support and we got admins and we got, all these different things in place, and we're going to help you. We will. And there's going to be more trainings and there's going to be so much stuff. I got so many plans that like, I'm pumped every day. I'm like, I got this new thing, working on it. But at the end of the day, we can sit there, we can do one-on-ones with you. We can answer your questions on Messenger. Jeff can get on with you. But if you don't have context about what the alternative is, and you can't remember how good this opportunity is, it's just going to be a painful experience. Okay. And I need a lot of you guys, especially those of you that have been in this now for a couple months, that have had that excitement. And then you started to deal with the issues that come with any business. And, oh, now I got to do this. And now we got retention. And, oh, I got a client that wants to cancel. And now I got Google ad thing. And this, you started to deal with those things. I need you to remember how good this really is. Okay. Have some context about how freaking good this is a freaking like simulation we're in. Like, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Like, think about all of your friends that you talk to, maybe your non-entrepreneurial friends, your friend. Think about what they have to do. They can't go to Scottsdale. First of all, they don't have the money to, but second of all, they can't just leave because they want to. They got a job, right? They can't then go to Africa because what? They got to be at work. We're not tied to any one place. As long as we have an internet connection, as long as we have a freaking phone, which we probably don't even need the phone, you can just use your computer. As long as we have some hustle and we follow the steps in this training, you can go, and as cliche as it sounds, you can go and write your check. Okay. And if you guys aren't already thinking about 2023, you're crazy. I'm thinking right now, like, what do I want to accomplish in 2023? I'm also thinking, what do I want to accomplish before this year's over? But 2023 is coming, man. I'm pumped. I'm excited. Never been a better time to be a part of this. So guys, my message to you today, okay, have context. Remember how good this opportunity is. Remember when you have your friends that are telling you about their business models and how much money they're making and how they're selling this product on TikTok or they're doing drop shipping and all of these millions of dollars they're supposedly making. Remember that the grass ain't greener, okay? From somebody who's done it. All businesses have their ups and all businesses have their downs, but this has way more ups than any business model out there.